What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Vertus today, bringing you guys back with a brand new episode number 3 of Death Note entitled Dealings. Man, last episode we got to see Light Yagami and L pretty much get their face off started, man. Pretty much get that whole little rivalry started, because last episode L made his appearance and he is really smart, just like Light, and he pretty much played my man Light. He pretty much put Light in check. I like to view Death Note as kind of like a chess match, because it's just like the methodical battle, and that is why, like I said last episode, this show just appeals to me so much. I am super excited to see what Light does next after he got put in check with L himself, man. That's gonna be really cool. Hopefully you guys are excited for the reaction. If you guys are, you already know what to do. Be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to this channel if you guys are new to this channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. Also, bear in mind that I do in fact have a Patreon, so if you guys do want to go through and view 4 reaction videos, get early access content, and exclusive series reactions, you guys can find all of that over there on the Patreon page. It does help support this channel out tremendously, and you guys get in return crazy content, full uncut episode reactions of everything that we watch on this YouTube channel, alongside with exclusive series reactions like One Piece, Dragon Ball, and a few other shows as well. So be sure to check that out if you guys are interested. But needless to say, enough talk. Let's go through and jump right into episode number 3 of Death Note. Episode number 3, Dealings. Let's see what this episode's all about.
Let's start with the tip line reports.
Yes, sir.
Where are we at? The ICPO, right?
There are 14 people who claim to either know Kira
Ooh.
or who have seen him.
Okay, so they're getting up all kinds of clues.
Nobody could provide any information that wasn't already publicly available.
Ah, sucks for you guys.
There were an additional 21 people who called in claiming to be Kira.
What in the world? Guess those 21 individuals like his actions. I don't know. In this world, there probably are people that like what he's doing and also think what he's doing is wrong.
Information of the heart attack victims was in fact publicly available in Japan immediately prior to their deaths.
That's not good. That's not good that they know that.
We
Oh.
found that all of them occurred between the hours of 4 p.m. and 2 a.m. on weekdays.
Yo, they really investigating my man Light Yagami.
Weekends and holidays appear to be the exception to this rule, as the times of death vary much more widely than during the week.
That's not good.
It suggests that given the times of death, our suspect could very well be a student.
Yo, not only did he find out he was in the Kanto region, he then found out that he's a student. We're in episode 3.
We're dealing with an individual who has a very childish concept of right.
Oh snap. That's a that's an insult. Yo, that's crazy how far L's already came in episode 3. He just got introduced last episode.
Does anyone else have something they'd like to add?
Any takers?
Yes, sir.
What is it, Matsuda?
Oh, Matsuda.
We've observed a dramatic decrease in the number of violent crimes committed.
Oh, that brings up the question. What Kira's doing, what Light's doing, has a pretty good effect, but it's not right at the same time.
Well, that about sums up our report for today.
This might be a show that I pause a lot because it's just so good so far, and there's just this very dialogue heavy, and there's a lot of things to digest. I mean, we just found out that L and the headquarters of the ICPO have found out that Light may well be a student. That is so absurd and so crazy, man. The fact that they already are onto that in episode 3? And how long is this anime? I think it's like, let me check. It is 37 episodes. So to think about the fact that we're in episode 3 out of 37 episodes, and they already found out that Light is a student, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. With that one guy, what's his name? Matsuda? He said that crimes have been decreasing, so that brings up the question of, like, is what Kira's doing right, or is it wrong? I mean, I feel like you guys could go kind of both ways, even kind of in the middle. Obviously, it's wrong because he's killing people for the sake of his ideal world of being a god and being the ruler of this creation of this new world. I mean, obviously, we know that Light so far is being kind of weird, kind of funny. I mean, he has a god complex easily. Even L insulted Light Yagami on that account. The fact that he's very childish and sees himself as a god, he insulted him. Like, we're dealing with someone who's very immature, you know what I mean? So let's see what happens next, man. This show's great so far.
Thank you, everyone. I feel we're one step closer to finding Kira.
We are, man. That's tough.
I would like you to go back and take a closer look at the exact way in which the victims' identities were made public.
Oh.
In particular, I want to know if photos of the victims were made available to the public in Japan.
No, man. L's already getting so close.
You look like you could use one of these. Sleeping much?
Coffee?
Thank you.
Everyone needs one of those once in a while.
About what I said earlier at our meeting. Well, now that I think about it, I'm sure everyone already knew that.
Yeah.
Nobody said it would be easy to speak the truth, but it has to be done.
Yeah, it is true, man. The truth is that what Kira's doing is decreasing crimes.
If you'd gone on to say that we should commend Kira for doing such a great job of reducing violent crime, then yes.
Yeah, it'd be a different story, right? He might be in trouble.
No, I wouldn't. That would never happen.
I'm just kidding.
Ooh, Ryuk. All right, some light scenes. Let's see what's going on.
So, do you think you're ready to try a few on your own now?
Light's tutor and a sister. Don't let her touch the death note.
Sounds like Dad's home.
Ooh, haven't seen him yet.
Thank you.
He's home really early today.
Hey!
She's gone. She ain't doing her homework.
Helping your sister with her homework. You sure are relaxed.
Facts, you should be writing down names.
I'm pretty confident I've got something that'll give me the advantage.
Oh, really? Why are you so confident after what happened last episode?
You hungry, Dad?
Oh! His dad is the chief? That makes things so interesting, bro. That makes things so interesting. I forgot about that. That's crazy.
I see. Well, Daddy's a policeman.
Yes, he is, bro. That makes things so interesting.
It's easy for me to hack into Dad's computer. We're on a home network, so I can copy the files I need without leaving a trace.
Wow. That's crazy. Light, you're really thinking ahead, man. You're really using your resources, so to speak. Oh my god, look at all the files.
Looks like the police are already beginning to suspect a student.
How are you not worried? He said that so nonchalantly. Just sipping his coffee, I guess. He said that so nonchalantly, like, oh, looks like they caught on to me a little bit. That's fine.
If I write heart attack as the cause of death, then I should be able to write down all the details, including time of death afterwards.
Oh, he's gonna schedule deaths. Hear the music. Homie has his bag. You going to school? Wearing his uniform, so I guess so. Did you guys have to wear uniforms in your school? I didn't. Well, I did in some, and then some other schools I didn't have to. Oh, playing soccer? Homie is just going about his normal day as he's killing people. Imagine you just in class and you look at the clock. Oh, I scheduled someone to die like in 3 minutes. Light, you're a different kind of breed. Wow. Hey, hey, hey. I love the Death Note soundtrack.
Another 23 victims yesterday? Are these confirmed?
He killed one every hour.
The day before, there were another 23 victims.
Wow.
Considering that this new pattern has been going on for 2 weekdays,
It does punch some holes in the theory that our suspect is a student.
Nah. L's caught on.
It does appear less likely now that Kira is a student, but that's not the message he's sending by doing this.
Oh.
I believe Kira is telling us that not only can he kill from a distance, but he can also determine the time of death.
Oh, it's getting interesting.
As soon as we began to suspect that Kira might be a student, the pacing of the killings changed, as if to contradict that theory.
Hear the sounds like dun 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 dun.
This can only mean that Kira has access to police information.
L, bro, I'm done. I'm done. Light's gonna get himself in trouble. All cocky like he knows everything. He's gonna get himself in trouble, bro.
If L's as good as they say, by now he should be starting to suspect someone with connections to the police.
Wait, what you mean? Wait, Light's planning on this?
What does he get out of all this? What is he hoping to achieve in the end?
Ah, this is a little chess match.
Showing them you have connections to the police makes it easier for them to find you.
Facts, like what are you thinking?
Well, my real agenda is to get close to L, so
Nah.
I can eliminate him.
Light, you're a madman, bro. What in the world?
What's especially important is that L and the investigators don't trust each other at all. Could you trust someone whose name and face you don't even know?
Bro, Light is actually like going off. I thought for a second he was getting too cocky and he was getting himself caught, but he's planning on this to happen, to him actually be expected and suspected to bring L closer to him so he can eliminate him. That's crazy.
L will investigate the police, and they will be investigating L.
Wow.
I'm not the one who's going to find L.
They are.
I can let the police do that for me.
Yo.
And when they do, that's when
I literally got the goosebumps. I don't know if you guys can see. Can you guys see? I literally got the goosebumps, man. This show is throwing me in for a loop right now with all the craziness and the methodical battles of everything and the aspects of Elle trying to find out who Kira is, and then Light coming in, you know, giving them little clues and hints and saying, what are you going to do about it? So what? If I'm a student, I can actually kill people and schedule people at any time of day. So it's just kind of cool to see the kind of methodical battle of both Elle and Light, man. This is already getting crazy. And what's crazy is, like, on this channel we watch a lot of like action animes, but this is getting me the same and if not even more hyped than some moments in some action animes as to this, you know, this just being kind of, you know, dialogue heavy, methodical battle sort of thing. I'm really enjoying it. So let's see what happens for the rest of this episode.
What's this about?
He doesn't sound happy.
With all due respect, Chief, we're resigning.
Oh.
We demand that you assign us to a different case.
Yeah, they don't want to die, right?
You're good cops.
Isn't it clear? It's because we value our lives, sir.
Hey, I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to work the Kira case either if I just found out that some people are just dying.
Well, if I were Kira, sir, I'd probably want to try and get rid of the people who were trying to catch me.
Yeah, I don't blame these guys for leaving. I do the same thing. What I'm more surprised about is how there's only 3 people that want to quit.
Every single one of those victims' names and photos were broadcast to the Japanese public, and then they died.
Facts.
We're out there investigating this case wearing police IDs with our names and photos on them.
Yeah, that you literally got a badge that shows your face and your name.
The truth is, we could be killed by Kira at any time.
That's terrifying. Yeah, I wouldn't want to work this case. They piecing out, bro.
In order to solve this problem, we must establish the concept that x squared.
I love how Ryuka's just chilling in class. Little do these people know, other than Light, there's a god of death in here. That's terrifying.
Now, let's apply this concept to our first problem.
Ooh. Hear that soundtrack? Why was it so eerie and scary?
There are 141 people in the police force who have access to classified information regarding the investigation.
Oh, he's trying to narrow down which police officer has a person who could be a student. Oh, there's his dad. He's in the pile of all the papers, of course. Oh, it's getting crazy.
I don't have anything against you. I actually think the notebook couldn't have been picked up by a better person.
Aw, thanks, Ryuk.
But make no mistake, Light, I'm not on your side or Elle's side.
That's why I like Ryuk, man. He's like a spectator. Just whatever happens, happens. He doesn't care.
I'm not here to support you or give you my opinion. I'm just a spectator. But as your roommate, I might have a few things to say now and then.
That's why I like Ryuk, man.
You're being followed by another human. He's
Oh.
watching you right now.
Oh my god. Oh, is that the person we saw before? Oh, snap. Confront him, Light. Nah, we gonna keep walking.
Because I'm always following behind you wherever you
It
go.
looks like he's
I feel like I'm constantly being watched.
looks like he's being watched. He feels kind of creeped out and weird about it.
Who would be following me?
They on to us, man.
If he's gonna investigate the police, he'll need a lot of resources and manpower. I don't see how they could ever figure out that I'm Kira.
Oh, what you mean, Light? That's what you think? Elle's coming, bro.
Above all, I need my stalker's name.
All right,
Once I
new
figure that
objective.
out,
Who's
I can get
following
rid of
Light?
him. Good.
Do I remember what happened here?
We are able to take human lifespans for ourselves.
Oh, we getting an explanation of Shinigami eyes?
Now those 20 years taken from someone in the human world are added to that god of death's life.
Ah.
A god of death cannot die.
Oh, so a god of death, they actually gain life by killing people.
Your lifespan will not increase.
Uh-huh.
That is the first difference.
So Shinigamis and humans, there's a slight differences, of course, or should I say drastic differences. Obviously, Light writes down people's names, and he doesn't gain any life when he kills people. But Shinigami, he said something about if the person was 40 and they were suspected to live till 60, that difference is how much the amount of years that a Shinigami gains when they kill people. So they'd gain 20 years in that regard. So that's kind of interesting.
That's something about Shinigami that I haven't heard before.
Facts, that's some cool information.
Shinigami can tell what a person's name is by just looking at their face.
Oh, really?
Instantly.
Why?
Through a Shinigami's eyes, a human's name can be seen above their head.
Oh.
We see their lifespan as well.
So Shinigami can just look at people and see their lifespan and their name.
Shinigami never have to worry that they won't be able to kill a person just because they don't know their name.
Ah, makes sense.
That is the difference between you and I.
The eyes, that's the difference.
If a Shinigami drops his death note and a human picks it up, he can grant that human the eyes of a Shinigami.
Oh, how?
The price for having a Shinigami's eyes
Half your life?
is half of that person's remaining.
I remember that, bro. Half your life to get the Shinigami eyes. Leave down in the comment section down below. Would you guys take that deal or not? I wouldn't do this.
I'll say this once more. Give me half your remaining lifespan, and I'll give you the Shinigami eyes.
Nah, don't do it. I don't think Light does this, right? No way.
If I had that power, the Death Note would only be easier to use.
Oh.
So, what'll it be, Light?
We can't. Nah, we can't. Ah, he could get his, the person who's following him, he could get his name. Oh, I remember him. He's Ray Pember. So Light's got to find out Ray Pember's name. No way he takes those eyes, right? No way he does that to like actually half his entire life. If he wants to become a god of the new world and create a new world, why would he, you know, pretty much cut the time he has to do that in half? That doesn't really make any sense. So I don't think Light takes that deal, but it does beg the question of if he ever does. If he ever takes that deal in like a crazy heated situation when he needs it, would he take that deal? Alright, so that was the end of that episode of Death Note, episode number 3. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the reaction. If you guys did, you guys already know what to do. Be sure to leave a like on this video. Subscribe to this channel if you guys are new to this channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. Also, bear in mind that I do in fact have a Patreon, so if you guys do want to view full reaction videos, get early access content, and exclusive series reactions, you guys can find all of that over there on the Patreon page. It does help support this channel out tremendously, and you guys get a lot of additional bonus content, so check it out if you guys are interested. But needless to say, let's talk about this episode of Death Note. Man, do I like this show. This show is really amazing thus far. I really like how it just kind of grabs you. It gets to the point and it just entertains you. That's literally what this show does. It gets to the point, entertains you, and it makes you feel all these kind of emotions and kind of like all these thoughts and questions pop in your brain as you're watching, and it's just very interesting. So I'm very curious to see how Light Yagami actually deals with Ray Pember. I don't really remember how he does so. So that's gonna be actually interesting to, you know, get refreshed on that. Ray Pember, man, he's on to Light right now. Right now, Light Yagami doesn't know who is following him, so he has to figure that out, and that's going to be super exciting to kind of get a grasp of. As I said many times now, I've watched the first 7, 8, or 9 episodes, something along those lines. That's the last episode I watched, I think, was Outcast. I think it was Outcast. That was the last episode I watched. So after we get past that, is going to be fresh, and I can't wait to get to that point. But thus far, it's a really good refreshing. The main reason why I decided to react to these first few episodes is mainly because I want to get, you know, refreshed on what I missed, because I literally haven't watched this show for like a year, so I want to get refreshed on, you know, all the details and stuff, and I want to experience it again with you guys. Another reason why is because since then our quality drastically improved. I mean, we got the microphone, the background, all that good stuff. So I feel like I need to do Death Note right by starting from the beginning and, you know, actually doing it right. But needless to say, as I said, episode number 3 of Death Note, man, lots of stuff to talk about. We have L working with the members of the headquarters. Some members of the headquarters actually quitting, which I don't blame them, because they literally are on a case where people are dying telepathically. Like, literally. Light Yagami is writing down names. The only thing he needs is a face and a name, and they know that. The only thing they need is a face and a name to kill whoever they want, you know? So, Light, I don't think he would kill a cop, because, I mean, he wants to, you know, remain inherently or arguably good, so to say. I mean, obviously, you can argue whether what he's doing is good or not, but in his mind, what he thinks he's doing is good. So I doubt that he'd ever go down the path of killing, like, a cop or something. I say that, but it's kind of contradictory because he wants to eliminate L. Let me rephrase this. I feel like he wouldn't kill a cop or an FBI agent or who knows what if that person isn't trying to, you know, take him out, you know, get him caught. So as long as you don't do that, as long as you don't get in his way, he won't take you out. Which that just goes to show you more about Light's character. The fact that he's willing to kill someone who's not actually a criminal, but actually on the opposite side of the fence, actually trying to, you know, get bad guys, and the fact that, you know, he's portrayed as a bad guy in their minds, he doesn't like that. He doesn't like to be taunted. He doesn't like to be, you know, in this like little game, and he just wants to eliminate them. So that shows a lot about Light's character, the fact that he's willing to go to those lengths just to remain, you know, on top, I guess you could say. This man really does have a god complex, bro. He really does have a god complex. What else happened inside this episode? We met Matsuda. He actually brought up a good point of the fact of how crimes are actually, you know, going down. The percentage of crimes is going down because of what Kira is doing. So you gotta like weigh out your what's bad, what's good. I mean, that's a really, really good statistic. The fact that, you know, people are scared to commit crimes because if they know if they do commit a crime and they go to prison for it, there's a chance that they could literally get wiped out, have a heart attack, and die because Kira wrote their name down. So Matsuda brought that up, and then after that, we got to find out that the chief actually is Light's dad. Now that was just a crazy, mind-blowing experience to actually, you know, find that out, because I actually didn't remember that, and it kind of threw me off guard. Like, wait, really? He came home and he said, man, this case that I'm working on is really hard, as they sat at the dinner table eating. And little do you know, Light Yagami is the suspect in this case, but obviously he doesn't know that. So that was actually kind of funny, and also kind of really intriguing and really interesting, because we found out that Light can go into his files and basically, you know, see what they're talking about. And that is very useful, very, very, very critical. And I guess Light's sort of thinking and the way he's going to plan on doing things next in the future. So that's interesting, man. And finally, the last thing that I want to talk about is this like Light and L game is just so amazing. The fact that L has already found out, and should I say already suspected, that the actual suspect is a student, which Light is. It's just crazy how close L already is. In episode number 3, this anime is only 37 episodes long, and we are in the very beginning, and he's already like starts to suspect basically Light Yagami. We saw in the papers of, you know, the people that he was going to go through and sort of, you know, investigate, and he is doing that because he literally put a agent, Ray Pimber, on watch of Light Yagami. I mean, as I said, we saw these papers, these stacks of papers of like what person is actually in line of, you know, having a student as a child, and who lays in the requirements of who could be the suspect of Kira. And obviously the chief is one of those people. So he set Ray Pimber on Light Yagami's path, and Light Yagami's actually counting on this, because he said himself inside this episode that he wants to get close to L to actually eliminate him and get him out the way. So that is crazy, bro. This show, man, I got lots to say. There's so much that I want to say. This show is amazing so far. I can't wait to watch the next upcoming episodes to see what happens with Ray Pimber and what happens in this Light versus L game, bro. It's super good. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the reactions. If you guys are, you already know what to do. Be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to this channel if you guys are new to this channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. Also bear in mind that I do in fact have a Patreon, so if you guys do want to get additional bonus content and also support this channel out tremendously, that is in fact the way to do so. Thank you guys so much, but needless to say, I'll be seeing you on the next one. Peace!